I'm Tracy Schuster-Matlock. I am a mother of 2 students here at Rivermont Collegiate. I think if you would just ask us why my husband and I chose Rivermont as the place for our sons, I think you have to go back to the investment we made in them in early childhood education. We very intentionally chose strong early childhood education for them. And when it came time for kindergarten, and we started looking at both our local school district and other options, private education options for our kids, we asked ourselves the question. We had just spent so much time and resources and thought in early childhood education. Why would the investment in their K-12 education get any less thought, any less intentionality, or any less expectation for excellence, for the best for our kids? And we looked at a lot of things, and it led us here to Rivermont. And I think at every point, as we learned a little bit more about Rivermont, it reinforced to us the investment was going to be worth it. Well, I can talk about first even the elementary school experience, right? So having a strong foundation in the basics of reading, writing, and arithmetic, but also my sons were provided the opportunity of a really strong foundation in foreign languages, in science, in those STEAM fields, in critical thinking, also just in concepts of respect and civility. Having small class sizes at the elementary level really helped foster these relationships of respect that my children have for their teachers, and of course that the teachers here have for my children. That's moved on into middle school, and I talk to my friends sometimes about how life is with their middle school students or their junior high students, and I think back to my own experiences in junior high and middle school, and it was frankly a time of survival, right? It's not a time I want to go back and visit. It's a time of awkwardness, of challenge. But I can absolutely say that middle school at Rivermont is about learning, but middle school is where they have just blossomed into young adults, and I'm so excited to see where they go, especially my 8th grader next year, who will officially be a high schooler. And we will work very closely with the high school teachers, many of whom he already knows, to continue to think about where he'll go to college, what he'll do with his life after college. I'd also say my husband and I really, going back sort of to that foreign language piece, but we really chose Rivermont because of its diversity, specifically the racial, ethnic, socioeconomic diversity that's here at Rivermont. My sons are in incredibly diverse classrooms. Classrooms where multiple languages are appreciated, celebrated, encouraged. I don't think we raise our kids to stay put. We raise them to go make change, to contribute to our society, and the precedence that's placed on a global education here at Rivermont, I think is going to be critical to my kids' success. As someone who works in higher education, of course, I absolutely value college education. And part of the curriculum here at Rivermont is preparing kids to be successful in college. And we consider the cost that gets added to students who do get into college but aren't academically prepared to be successful from day one. So again, that's part of that investment that we've made in Rivermont that they're making back in us. I don't suspect that will be a challenge for my sons to be successful when they go to college, to be able to hit the ground running. It's not always easy to quantify, but when you hear it, and when the people you care about remind you through what they notice on your children or about your children, it definitely reaffirms the choices that we've made to send our children, our sons, to private education here at Rivermont.